An op-ed in the New York Times is calling to shake up the Supreme Court, but the proposal might surprise you. The op-ed's author, this Colorado professor, demands Justice Breyer should retire right now, warning that if he doesn't, Democrats run the very real risk that they will be unable to replace him. Here now to react is the president of Judicial Crisis Network, Carrie Severino. Hey, Carrie.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. They're just saying basically he's over the age. We don't need him anymore, and we want to retire. We want him to retire and step down so we can replace him. What do you think about this?
Yeah, it's a pretty brazen demand.
It is.
But it's not the first place that's been made even. Demand justice. For those of you who don't remember, this is one of the army of left-wing dark money groups that spent over $145 million to put Biden in office. They have been claiming that Breyer should resign from, like, basically the moment Biden took office. They said he as soon as the election was over, they're like, Biden or Breyer needs to retire. So this is a push that's been happening for a while from some very loud voices. They really want to take the court, remake it, pack the court, and move it even farther to the left. And as you suggested, Justice Breyer for them has just outlived his usefulness. It's really, he's no longer useful to him. They just want him to move on so they can put someone even more radical on the Supreme Court.
Yeah, and this guy goes on to say that Justice Ginsburg deserved the criticism because she didn't ever step down, and she should have stepped down during the Obama era. He goes on to talk about the odds of Congress going red in 2022. He says they're pretty high based on history, and he talks about 6 Democratic senators over the age of 70. They represent states with Republican governors, and he says they should vacate their position, or if they vacate their positions, then the Republican governor will replace them. It's like they want to ram everything through and change our country so dramatically, so quickly, because they only have 22 more months.
Exactly. It is a all-out push. And again, if they can't get Breyer to resign, it's like, well, then we'll add more seats. Whatever it takes, no holds barred. We just anything to move the court to a left, because they don't even see these as justices, as real judges who are just deciding cases based on the law. They want someone there who's that's going to be another tool to push their liberal agenda. Anything they can't get through Congress, and boy, they're pushing everything there they can as well. Everything they can't get through there, they want the courts to effectively do as legislators from the bench as well.
You're absolutely right. They want these activist judges instead of these constitutional judges. Are you fearful for the direction of this country over the next few years?
Well, I think there are a lot of Americans who are not actually on board with the extreme rhetoric of the Biden administration. That's not what he ran at, and I think hopefully America will push back on some of the extremism that we're seeing right now.
We got to run. Thank you so much.